Hello, Earth signs. Welcome to your weekly reading. I hope everybody had a great holiday week last week. Now, I'm doing these a little bit early because as you're watching this, I'm actually on vacation. Woo! So, we're gonna go ahead and look at your week ahead because I want you to have this information. And let's see what you need to know. As usual, we're going to look at what's working against you, what's working for you, and then what is hidden underneath. But let's first get your overall energy. Ooh, Jupiter, abundance, which makes a lot of sense because it is in Taurus right now. Okay, get it. So let's see what the week holds. Well, it's perfect too because we just went through the 777 portal. And if you've decided to claim a higher vibrational timeline, then yeah, that's nice. So let's see. Okay, let's look at what is working against you. We have the One of Keys, the Architect. What's working for you? We have 11, the Ark of the Covenant, a major arcana. And what is unseen? We have Fated Meeting in reverse, another major arcana. So when we see the One of Keys, that indicates, like doing the work, like designing something, okay? The architect is making a plan. And if you don't have a plan, then it ain't gonna work, right? Or sometimes your plan is too small, right? Sometimes you're limiting yourself. And Jupiter is like, hey, let's think bigger. Okay, Jupiter expands things. It's about greater knowledge as well. So let's see what the tarot wants to say. I'm excited for y'all. I'm not even an earth sign. Okay, so let's see. We have, Six of Pentacles. Okay. And we have the Ace of Wands. Learning, it's interesting because it's like learning how to receive. It's typically... most people don't know where their blocks are, their money blocks, their abundance blocks are. And so they don't particularly know how to get into the receiving energy. But when you go back and you look at your family life, you look at where you were, who you were surrounded by and what their viewpoints of money are or were, then you start to see where those money blocks come into play. Also, money blocks will be, or abundance blocks will be about your self-worth, okay? And you want to also make a plan on how you want to, how you can improve your relationship with money, okay? So here we have the Ark of the Covenant. Now, the Ark of the Covenant talks about contracts. This can be legal contracts. It can be karmic contracts. Let's see what we need to know here. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Wands. Some of you may be separating from something else and maybe starting a new venture. Because the Three of Pentacles in reverse indicates there's... number one, no plan. So there needs to be a plan. Maybe you're deciding to step away from a situation because it's not going to how you planned it, how you wanted, right? Or like you're not getting the support and respect that you deserve. Make sure that anything that you would need to sign this week, make sure you read through it with a fine-tooth comb because you don't want to get bad advice from anybody, okay? You have to take charge here. You see the Ace of Wands here, and so this is Ace of Wands, and she's holding the wand, right? So she is dictating what she wants, where she goes, how it's done, all of that. And she follows her intuition, okay? So it could be also... what's working for you is maybe it's a karmic contract of you and money really not, like, you got to improve your relationship with money. Maybe in the past you abused money because you maybe were taught that to have a lot of money is evil. And so you subconsciously just like would blow money, okay? So we want to look at all aspects of abundance and money. you know, people think of abundance as money. Abundance can be a lot of things, right? It could be abundance of health, abundance of love, abundance of peace. But when we're sitting here looking at the Pentacles and Six of Pentacles here, there is a focus on the physical, okay? Excuse me. Now, what is unseen is we have fated meeting in reverse. So this is indicating that somebody is not pulling their weight, okay? We have judgment in reverse. And, ooh, the Hanged Man. So the thing is, you got to look at how situations keep coming back around. And you want to know that relationships, toxic relationships, will 100% block your abundance. It really does. It's a fact. Okay? So let's look at the relationship with money. Let's look at repeating cycles and, you know, put the awareness there, learn from it, and then let it go and realize that that's not your journey. That was just what your parents or the people around you experienced. Your experience can be completely different, but we have to be able to let this go. And we have to let old relationships, old toxic people, we have to let them go. Okay? That's the only way you're going to rise above this. That's the only way you're going to learn and see something from that higher spiritual plane. That's just the way it is. I don't know how else to describe it, really. And some of you need to learn how to invest in yourself, okay? So whatever that means, if you want to invest financially or just learn how to take care of your money, definitely want to get with somebody that knows what they're doing in that area, okay? Make sure that they are walking the walk, not just somebody saying, oh, I can teach you how to be abundant, and they're not, you know. No, do some research on anybody that you're investing in or learning from. We have overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Look at that. It's interesting because to me, overwhelm can be like, oh, I'm overwhelmed by this. I worry about money so much. But then you can also see plenty, right? So it's like, what do you want? You can have a bunch. And look at this. Let me put this deck down. We have number 23 and we have number 43. These, every reading that I've done so far, this is the third one, every reading there are, these cards are having something in common with the numbers. So 2 is all about balance, okay? 4 is about structure and stability and doing the necessary work, okay? And 2 is also about making decisions. 3 is about creativity, expression, communication, all of that. So it's very interesting. It's like, how are you expressing to the universe what you think and want in regards to money or abundance? And it could be, you know, with this fated meeting in reverse, it could also be like you're feeling like money, you know, that influx of money hasn't come yet and you're constantly waiting on it, right? But it's like you got to let go of it. You got to stop the cycles and see this from that spiritual perspective, that soul perspective, and learn how you're repeating cycles, okay? I had to do the same thing. There was something imprinted on me in childhood, and I had to recognize that. And I was like, oh, this is what I'm doing to myself now. And you just stop it. It takes a lot of self-awareness. Interesting. I got this for the water signs too. So we have silence, snow. So this is you really spending time going within. So now we have number 34. We have number 43, which they're very similar in color. So that's interesting. We have 43 and then 34. And when you put those together, it's 7, right? We just went through the 777 portal. So it's a highly spiritual energy. You gotta go within and listen and pay attention to what what's going on, what your habits are, what your relationships are, all of that. Let's see what else. And we have this green color here, so it's like all about abundance, and it's healing energy, and it goes with the heart chakra. Look at that, elves, playfulness, number 15. So 1 is the self, and 5 is change, adaptability, traveling, going, experiencing new things. Okay, expect the unexpected. Whenever you play with the idea of abundance, it really becomes fun. Me and my kids do this. We're like, oh, let's see what happens, or let's see how much money we find, or whatever. And it becomes fun. You don't put so much pressure on it, so then you're allowing money to make its way in, or abundance, okay? And you're going to have to sever contracts with people and entities that are just not working out. Ooh, look at that. 31. Third eye. This all has to do with you being in your power. Okay? You seeing this from a spiritual perspective, knowing that you are a soul having a human experience, and you are creating whatever reality that you want. That's why we have that major arcana right here. Okay, and it's number 11. Number 11 is the philosopher. So you've got to see what contracts you've came in here to experience and how you can wrap those up or sever them, whatever you want to do, and you start claiming your own abundance. So let's pull from the money deck. I don't normally do this on these weekly readings. I normally do them on the lives, but since I'm on vacation and I'm not doing the morning live, I'm going to pull one here for you. There's 3 ways to resonate with each of these cards. So we'll see what comes up for you. Oop. Patience, look at that. Number 1, divine timing is at hand. It will require having faith while you're shown the way. Number 2, you may feel tired and out of balance. The universe is forcing you to rest and recover. And number 3, money may be slow in coming in or unsatisfied with your finances. Now, this is telling you, right? You see him. He's being patient. He's meditating. He's using his spirituality to guide him. He is trusting that everything that he needs will be there. Okay? It takes a lot of guts to trust the universe because it's things that are unseen. But let me tell you, when you do, miracles happen. And you're going to be in disbelief, but you have to remind yourself that this is what you wanted and the universe just gave it to you. Okay? So, all right, my dears, I hope you have a wonderful week. If you need anything, the link is in the description. And please like, share, subscribe, all the things. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.